Hello everyone, this is Ruben from GetVoIP.com, and on this week's Provider Spotlight, we're featuring 8x8, which is a cloud communication solution provider based out of San Jose, California. Joining us today is 8x8's corporate evangelist, Eric Archer. How are you, Eric?
Doing well, Ruben. How about yourself?
Good. Thanks for joining us. So we'll jump right into this. Basically, the purpose of this video is we want to inform and basically guide some of the potential consumers out there that are questioning 8x8 as a provider and kind of help them better familiarize themselves with the company and so forth. So we wanted to bring you in and ask you a few questions. So we're really glad we can do this. So we'll just jump right into some of the questions we have here for you. What is something consumers may not know about 8x8 as a company?
Well, actually, believe it or not, we're just about 30 years old,
Wow.
which is, in Silicon Valley terms, that's a pretty long time. And then we actually hold the patent on the hosted PBX. So long transition from a semiconductor company, and now we're the leader in cloud communications.
Okay. Can you describe 8x8 in one sentence?
8x8 is currently the only cloud provider that offers a full suite of communications and collaborations tools. So everything from just your raw voice, unified communications, collaboration, multi-point video, and contact center. So we're really the only one-stop shop.
Okay, thank you. Who would you say is 8x8's ideal customer? Is it the small business market, mid-sized market, or the larger enterprises?
Another really good question. Historically, in the last 10 years or so, we've really seen the small market adopt, and we still compete very strongly in that market because we've got some tool sets that really help small businesses. So that's still a big play for us. But because of the expanded product set, the integrated platforms, and because of sort of our international or global reach initiatives, we really start to see mid-market and enterprise customers come in. And, on sort of a point solution versus point solution, it can be very competitive. But an area where it's very hard to compete with 8x8 is where a company truly needs the full set of services, and they want it in the cloud, and they want the security, and they want to be able to combine, a lot of remote offices with all this different kinds of technology. We're pretty unstoppable in that case.
Is there anything about 8x8's security measures that kind of stands out from the rest of the providers out there?
So, obviously there are some details I can't go into, but we are the only one that will offer a business services agreement, so that for medical industries to maintain HIPAA compliance, for example. We're also, FISMA, high-tech omnibus, SSA 16, PCI, CPNI compliance. So, security is something that's really important to the enterprise. And that is something that 8x8 has spent really the last several years doubling down on to make what we think is probably the most secure cloud-based communication solution on the market today.
How would you explain your customer experience model and your customer service model as well?
So that's kind of two questions. And again, when we look at sort of the smaller or medium businesses, so sub 50 employees, it's a very light touch model that will work with online webinars, screen sharing, usually several hours of training, usually done remotely. And then, of course, we will continue support through dedicated account management, and of course, our first tier and second tier support centers. And that sort of serves for the majority of the small business and medium business customers. But we unveiled something that we call Elite Touch, which is a 5-point support system for mid-market and enterprise. And, that's a much more involved process. So, system design, network assessment, network deployment, training, and of course, ongoing support and professional services, so custom development as well.
Eric, can you tell us a little bit about 8x8's recently announced feature, Virtual Office Analytics?
So, I've been here a long time, and this is one of the features that's come out that's very, very exciting and almost hard to keep up with. So it does a lot of stuff, but there's two really killer points. So I think pretty much businesses of any size will appreciate the real-time and historical data and wallboards, and it really lets you view and manage key metrics of your business. And so, for example, we've already had a customer that realized that a lot of their calls, 30% of their calls actually were coming in between 2 and 6 p.m. when their customers were finished with their workday. And so just by looking at these wall boards and statistics, they were able to say, you know what, we need to staff more later in the afternoon, which was counterintuitive. But again, the dashboards just show that in real time you can run reports. The other thing that we think is really a game changer and goes with our sort of security and commitment to quality is the quality management tools that are included in that. And so that will let you see the overall quality of your calls, the status of devices around the world. It's got like a Google Maps view. You can see what's online, what's offline. And it sort of lets, 8x8 is the only company that will provide, only voice provider that provides a service level agreement on voice quality, right, on a guaranteed voice quality level. And so this tool not only lets you see that, but it really lets you keep us honest, because you can actually see if the voice quality is matching up to the SLA.
Is there anything else you'd like to add about 8x8 as a must-know for shoppers, potential customers?
Yeah, I mean, not really. I think everything's kind of transparent. We don't have a lot of secrets, and I think that's one of the things that people like. What you see is what you get, and we're pretty happy that we have a lot to see. So that's just something that 8x8 is very proud of.
Great. Well, thanks so much for your time, Eric. We appreciate all your input. We hope this video will help answer any questions that shoppers may have about 8x8 as a potential provider or communication solution provider. And thanks for watching to all our viewers, and we'll catch you next time. Take care.